You see that? Look outside. Today, we're going to go over my fishing filming equipment because I've had a lot of you guys in the comments from day one to now ask me, what kind of camera do you use? What kind of GoPro do you use? Editing software? How do you do this? So I'm going to go over this as best as I can today. Enough of that crap. Let's get into some of the meat and potatoes of this video, because that's all what you want to see, right? When I first started making my videos, I started off with a GoPro Hero 4 Silver for fishing and for talking. I would have one on a chest mount, which I'm going to show you in a minute, and the other GoPro I would have on a tripod. In my fishing videos, when you're seeing me casting, catching fish, whatever, or if you see like a wide angle or just a different angle and you're wondering what that is the GoPro on a chest mount. This is your GoPro chesty. This is your GoPro. Now, give me a second. I would use a off-brand Joby tripod. This is not a Joby. This is an off-brand. I'm pretty sure this is a Targus. And then I would use the original Go Stick, okay? And I would mount the GoPro up here. So press this button to turn it on. And you can adjust the beeping of the GoPro, the brightness of the LCD screen, whatever. Okay, and your screen right here, it is a touch screen. And basically all I do, press this little button on the side, and I'm going to have it, the mode is going to be video, resolution is going to be 1080, the frames per second is going to be 60. Anytime I do fast or slow motion, it's 60 frames. And by the way, it's the right color. Look at the water. Look at it. That's the... Okay. Oh, he chased it right there! First fish of the day. If I'm not going to do that and I'm just going to do a regular all GoPro fishing video, I'm going to do 30 frames per second, okay? Okay. Open this hatch. Now, you will see that it is a GoPro battery. But I would eventually switch to the Wasabi power battery. And I feel like these Wasabi power batteries last longer and they're better overall. Now, I went online and I bought the Wasabi power charger that I charge all my GoPro batteries on, okay? The case that I use on my GoPro that I believe gives me the best audio and the best maneuverability with the GoPro, it's called the Frame. What is it? What is it? What is running me? That's a smallmouth. Kaboom, look at that. When you put your GoPro into the frame, okay, it's going to look like that. Okay, it's going to be in this case. And then when you actually put it onto the chest mount, what you're going to do is you're going to put it on like that. Make sure that's lined up. Okay. And this clip piece is going to screw in like so. Okay. Boom, boom. Just like that. Okay. On really windy days, or on days where I feel like I'm going to need the best audio possible, I'm going to use the lavalier Movo microphone for the GoPro. You can get these off of Amazon for, I think it's like $15. And basically, all I do, okay, is I take the GoPro, plug in the microphone, I will wrap it around my back, and this piece I will either clip to my shirt or somewhere on the chest mount. I mean, really, in all honesty, if you start off making your videos with a GoPro, that's really all you're going to need. because what you can do is you can film in wide angle when you're fishing, if you would like. That's what a lot of people do when they do their videos. Or you could film in linear to get the actual angle. And I do both, but more times than not, I will film in linear. That's just the way that I like it. And if you're wondering why I still use the GoPro Hero 4 Silver, I still feel like that is the best. That's going to be the best GoPro to make my fishing videos, okay? I've tried the Hero 5. I wasn't that impressed with the stock audio. And I know that the Hero 6 just came out. I have not tried it, but I do plan on trying it. Like maybe if a friend has it or whatever. But for now, I'm going to stick with the GoPro Hero 4 Silver. And you can get these on Amazon used. You can also get them brand new, I think for around like $300 or $350. They used to be $400 at one time. But anyway, on to the next piece of equipment. Okay, now the cell phone that I have, it's the iPhone 7 Plus, okay? And basically all I'm going to do for my camera settings is I'm going to go into the camera and I'm going to go to video, okay? And what I'm going to do with the cell phone is I'm going to have the 16:9 aspect ratio. And usually on the phone, I'm going to do 60 frames per second or 30. Again, it depends on what I'm doing. But I'm going to go in, I'm going to change it to the settings that I'm going to use, and that is what I'm going to do. Now, you'll notice in some of the videos when I have the cell phone that it actually looks really clear, but the audio is not the best. But keep in mind, if you don't have the money for a GoPro or a camera or whatever, anybody can do it, okay? All you have to have is a cell phone. You can get tripods, mounts, other stuff with the cell phone. I've used this in a lot of my videos, and I still plan to continue using it in the future because, you know, cell phones have came so far. And when I was a kid, we didn't have cell phones, okay? My age group, we did not get cell phones until we were, I don't know. I think it was like 16, 17 years old. I mean, when we were kids, we went by the street lights and by what our parents said. We didn't have all the technology that we do now, but that's how things go. This right here is what we're going to use to talk about the next piece of equipment that I use, and that is going to be the camera that I film the majority of my talking on, B-roll, if that's what you want to call it, and other things. It's actually what you're looking at the cell phone with right now. So here we go, switching to the iPhone, looking at the camera. It's the Canon 80D. The lens is the Sigma. It's the EX 10-20. It's basically a vlog lens. Okay, it's a wide angle. You can use it for landscapes and vlogging. It's not the greatest for B-roll, but if you know the settings, you can do that. Okay, but anyway, that Canon 80D is on the Manfrotto tripod, and then the microphone, if you look, is the Rode VideoMic Pro. Okay. Now again, I don't want to take too long to show you guys this, so basically I'm just going to give you a quick little rundown of this, okay? Turn your camera on. After you connect your lens. Wow, having serious issues here. You open the escape hatch, you can hear the lens working, okay? So let's zoom the lens out, and let's go to auto, okay? Sometimes I will film in auto, okay? Sometimes I will, but the majority of the time, I am actually going to switch this up there, and I'm going to film it in manual. In manual, that's where I'm going to change my ISO, my white balance, my aperture, my shutter speed, saturation, anything like that, okay? Now, anyway, like again, most of the time it's going to be 60 frames per second. Sometimes it's going to be 30 frames. Onto the microphone with the Rode VideoMic Pro. Basically, a lot of the times when I'm sitting here talking to you guys, I'm going to have this all the way over to the right, and basically that is the high pass filter, okay? And I'm going to turn this bottom one all the way to the right, and that is going to be plus 20 decibels. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my menu, and I'm going to go to my sound recording, to my recording levels, okay? And I'm going to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to set that. That's where I'm going to have the audio levels on the camera. But if I'm out on the boat or around really loud noises, I'm either going to turn that down to 1, or I'm going to keep the high pass filter on and turn the decibel to 0 to get more of a natural level. Now, I'm sure there's some things that you guys could say, oh, you're missing, or why didn't you say this, or why didn't you do this? Well, I don't want to sit here for 20 minutes and bore you guys to death. This is already a long enough video. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the key ingredient to my videos. The key ingredient to a lot of YouTubers, fishing channels, vloggers, whatever's videos, okay? I truly believe this is one of the best programs you can use. No, it is not easy to use. It is going to be difficult to learn, but it is going to help you immensely. And that is Adobe Premiere Pro. And yes, they just updated it to the 2018 year. But anyway, so here's what we're going to do. Fishing, filming, equipment. Oh, funny. You're going to have all these screens, all this stuff, whatever. So basically, give you a little rundown of Adobe. You have up here, you have your program, which is going to play what you have created down here in your sequence. And you can adjust this to however, which way you want, where you want it. But this is where I import my media. This is where I do my effects. This is where I have some presets and other stuff, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'll drag a clip down into the timeline. It's going to display it on the screen. Press the space bar. It's going to play the clip, okay? This down here, this is where I'm going to edit my entire video. Okay, I'm going to be working in the effect controls window. Okay, that's where I'm going to be doing a lot of my work at. I'm going to adjust my audio levels here. I can check the metadata and some of the information here. And then up here is where I'm going to double click and import other things. Now, if you go down here, I do have some presets that I use, okay? This is where I do my adjusting, whatever. Down here with your titles, I will use some of these titles, or I will create an adjustment layer, a color mat, or something like this. But anyway, after my project is done, you're gonna go to File, you're gonna go to Export, Export Media, and this is where, if my project was done, this is where I'm gonna do all my settings, my frame rate, my width, my height, the format, the presets. That's where I'm gonna name the project. And then after I have all that done, I'm gonna go down to Export, okay? Now, again, I am not an instructional channel, but I did want to show you guys some of the things about Adobe Premiere. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, boom. So, that was just a quick little rundown of the equipment that I use to make my videos. I mean, you don't have to have all the stuff. And there's a lot of people that have a lot more than I do. There's people that have drones, underwater drones, $8,000 cameras, all these crazy gimbals and mounts. But really, in all honesty, if you want to make videos, all you really need is a cell phone and maybe a GoPro. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And the entire reason why I made this was to show you guys, you know, just a little bit of how I do things. I didn't go super in depth, but a lot of you guys in the comments said you wanted to see it. And not to jump around, but over the weekend, I only got one out of the 2 videos that I wanted to get. But, you know, if you go on my channel, if you watch my videos, you will notice that a little over 60 out of my total 96 videos are fishing videos. Some of them have gotten good views, some of them have not. But if you guys want to go check out some of my older fishing videos that I've done this year, pretty sure you guys would like those. I started my channel in January. It is now October. I have 96 videos. I work full-time, as many of you know, and I managed to pick up 7,000 subscribers, and that is because of you guys and myself and other YouTubers. I feel like we do not thank you guys enough for the support and the stuff that you guys do for us, because if it was not for you guys, we would be absolutely nothing. Zero, I promise you. But anyway, you guys, I have to finish this video. I actually have to edit it now, so I hope you guys enjoyed. And as always, thank you so much, and I will see all of you guys next time.